Welcome back. You're now watching the lifestyle segment of the weekend show brought to you by HoloCrunch. Crunchy, yummy goodness. Our topic of discussion today is the 2020 World Consumer Rights Day, which is holding tomorrow. The World Consumer Rights Day is celebrated on the 15th of March annually. Consumer organizations around the world join together to call for global changes to avert environmental breakdown. The consumer movement highlights the lifestyle changes consumers can make to play their part and what governments and businesses need to do to make sustainability the easy choice for consumers. Consumers are already making changes to their lifestyle to be more sustainable by recycling, reducing food waste, and avoiding unsustainable products. And they can make a bigger impact with further support from businesses and governments. Joining us in today's program to discuss this, we have
Aziyu Elias. He is the founder of Save the Consumer Initiative. Welcome to the Weekend Show, Aziyu.
Thank you for having me.
It's also my pleasure to welcome Okpanachi Yusuf Ocholi, who is the founder of Waves of Success Foundation. Welcome to the Weekend Show, sir.
Thank you. You're welcome.
As tending not to exercise their rights, do you believe it's lack of education, which is one of the rights of the consumer, or that we really don't care about our rights as consumers?
Well, first of all, I would like to say congratulations to every other consumers out there. And I think as a consumer, it is proper for you to do your findings before you purchase a product. Like, I am a consumer myself. As an NGO founder, I have spent close to R1 billion throughout last year trying to get materials to share to people. And sometimes 20% of these things are bad. Do you understand? So 20% of these things are bad. And then who do we run to? Who do we complain to? So I think the government should also take part in that.
So that brings...
It's interesting that...
let me chip in something, okay? Now, like he was saying, he said some people will go on Twitter and tag the company. But have you thought of those people that are in a place where they don't have internet? Thought of those people in the village. Somebody will come and give us dirty water, only the name of pure water, and stamp a NAFDAC number on it. Who are we going to complain to? By now, Standard Organization of Nigeria should be like a police station where anybody can walk in. It should be, the office should be everywhere, where anybody can complain. We get bad products every day. They pick milk or milk producer, they have good intention, they produce their milk. But when it gets to the market, there's a mix-up somewhere. You have bad products at the end of the day. Who do you report to? Why do we have fake Eva waters? I think the product producers also should also come up with some kind of solution. Let there be a trademark for us to know that, okay, this is fake Eva water and this is the good Eva water. No? So I think that is my own...
mentioning Son.
Sustainability of consumers' rights. The theme this year is actually the sustainable consumer for the World Consumers Day. And when we're talking about sustainability, we're also tying into the SDG goals and how we can reduce our effect on climate change, given the Paris Agreement and all of that good stuff. What are we doing in Nigeria specifically to ensure that the things we consume are either biodegradable or that they are contributing to the reduction of climate change?
Well, let me take this one. Okay, now, I think the government should also look into that. Because, for example, we are talking about consumers, right? For example, they put a ban on importation of rice. But look at the price of a bag of rice today. And we are buying our own product. And it's costing us this much. I am not criticizing anybody. But as an NGO founder, I think the government should also checklist all these prices and put a benchmark to it.
Picking to solutions, so in places like the United Kingdom, you go to most stores to buy stuff and they charge you extra for the plastic bags. And so what this has caused is that people have now started bringing their bags from home when they want to buy things because they don't want to spend the extra £1 on the bag. If you come to a Nigerian home, every house, almost every house, there's a space in the kitchen where they have those takeaway bowls and they have those plastic bags. I don't know what we save them for. But the reality is climate change is happening globally. It's been announced that Lagos State would experience 200 days of rainfall this year. And so still coming back to the consumers, do you think it would change, it will make the consumers also more responsible if they are now charged extra for these plastic bags, these takeaway packs that they use? Do you think that would make us more responsible of climate change?
Oh yes. I think I agree with that because everybody will not want to spend their money if they can avoid spending it. So if the government should take that measure, or those stores should take that measure, I think we the consumers will adjust to it. Do you understand? Like he was saying, it all boils down to us too. Because if we get this bad product or we get this bad packaging from outside, it's we that is affecting. Because the pollution is too much. That is why they decide to put a ban on these things. So we should also help the government. We should also be able to say, okay, we are buying this thing and you are putting it in this bag for us. We don't want it. Please put it in this one. This Mr. A is using paper bag. Why are you using plastic bag? We should be able to say that. If as a store owner or as a business owner, I tell you that this thing is not what I want. Next time when I'm coming, you should be able to give me something else. Do you understand? So I totally agree with that. If they put a charge on it, I think we'll adjust to it.
You know, this is definitely the decade of action for those who are interested in saving our environment, saving the planet in general, because within 2020 to 2030, if we do not drastically change the way we consume products and the way we treat our environment, would be in some serious trouble, hence the Paris Climate Change Agreement. But finally, gentlemen, what are a few words of encouragement and to do for those people who are watching today and want to know how can they live a more sustainable and conscious life in terms of what they consume and also the way they hold not just government but also the private sector accountable to ensure that they are living up to their duties and responsibilities as citizens of this great nation?
Okay, I think first, what I would say to every consumer out there is to be watchful. In as much as anybody can just go and stamp a NAFDAC number on any product, and we don't have place to go and complain, we should also be watchful. If you buy a product and you notice anything, you should be able to return it back to the store immediately. Do you understand? And also, we don't have to wait for the government. Okay, like we have 2 NAFDAC offices in my state. 2 NAFDAC, just 2 NAFDAC offices. And we have over 21 local government. Where do all these people go to channel their complaint? So I think what I would tell the people is let them be conscious of the product they consume. When you consume a product and you see that it's bad for you, you either tell the store owner or you don't go there, so that the store owner can adjust himself. That's not even the responsibility of the government. It's the responsibility of yourself, because this is your life we're talking about. It all boils down to you. So I think that is what I would tell every consumer out there.
Aliyu?
All right, basically.
Man, that's a fine place to leave it. Thank you so much. As you've
you.
heard here, be sustainable consumers, sustainable producers, and to our government, be a sustainable government. Thank you so much for watching the lifestyle segment of The Weekend Show. We'll take a short break and we'll be right back on The Weekend Show.